Ski Mask Howie.
Step back and watch the step cook.
You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to let you know all the Hurt Season stuff is available via the print champs. Make sure you tap in with my folks. Please do. Get your Hurt Season hats, your beanies, shirts, hoodies. All of that stuff is on the website right now. Thank you for all your support. You'll notify us with that. Patient Zero streaming all over the place, man. If you haven't heard Patient Zero, the album that I put together during the offseason, make sure you tap in with that too. Let's get into the meat and potatoes real quick. So there's been some rumors, some sources, you know what I mean? Some guys are, linking Christian McCaffrey, I guess this upcoming offseason or before the trade deadline to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, a lot of people would say, nah, that's Christian McCaffrey, man. He one of the ones. I'm really not, you know what I mean? I'm not into saving nobody, if that make any sense. Like right now, does Christian McCaffrey make your roster that much better? Who knows what you would have to give up to acquire Christian McCaffrey? He's already making way too much money. People don't pay running backs that type of money. I don't see Howie Roseman doing something like that. That's not a Howie Roseman type of move. Howie Roseman likes to get running backs for cheap. I just don't see it happening. I mean, you talk about the injury history. People like to say, well, Christian McCaffrey running behind this line could be dangerous. It could be deadly. I agree with all of that. But you 5-0. You don't need a running back. If there's anything else you need more guys to get after the quarterback. Like, go get a big-name edge rusher, if anything, you know what I mean? Or another stud cornerback, you know what I mean? Go get something like that. You know what I mean? You just don't need a running back. If you're going to get a running back, you got to be a big-body dude who can help us against, in pass protection situations. You know what I mean? It got to be one of them guys. So if you're going to say yes or no to something like that, it's definitely going to be a no for me. I'm not on board with it, man. I think Christian McCaffrey is excellent. But we ain't into saving nobody, man. He ain't never been 5-0 in his career. We ain't about to bring him on over here to the dark side, the green side, and he ain't about to sop off this win. You know what I mean? We cool. We don't need nothing. If you ain't with us, if you ain't our friends, don't act like it now. You know what I mean? Stay over there. Listen, the team is locked in. You see the tweet by Hassan Reddick. The team is locked in. The team is focused. The team is ready for this week. Press conferences are underway. Jonathan Gannon talked about, things that needs to be cleaned up in his press conference today. Jonathan Gannon talked about, just the overall mindset of certain players like Gardner Johnson, who had a monster game against the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? 10 tackles and a pick. That was his breakout game as a Philadelphia Eagle. Hassan Reddick is, ninth in sacks with 4.5, I believe, top 10, number 1 in forced fumbles. Let's talk about it. Bradbury is, I think, was 7th in sacks or something like that. 10th in pass deflections. Let's talk about it, man. This team is performing at an optimum level on both sides of the ball. A.J. Brown, the most 10-plus yard receptions in the league out of any wide receiver. Please, let's talk about it. Because there's a lot of talk going on. And there's some frauds in the building. There's some frauds in this division right now. And we not one of the frauds. I'm going to get right into it. I believe the Dallas Cowboys are fraudulent. I don't think it's real. I don't think what we're seeing is real. Let's think about it. The Cowboys' opponents' total offense, Tampa Bay 21st in offense, not a really good offense. The Bengals 22nd in offense, not a really good offense. The Giants 23rd in offense, not a really good offense. Washington 19th in offense, not a really good offense. The best offense they played, in fact. The Rams, the most surprising, 26th in offense. The Dallas Cowboys have not played an offense in the top half of the NFL at all. That defense is beating up on people that everybody beats up on. They doing the same. They ain't doing nothing to nothing. We could do the same thing to them. And you lost to Tampa Bay with the 21st ranked offense. You ain't even win all your games. You didn't even finish all your food. Micah Parsons has 2 games without a sack. He supposed to be RoboCop in a helmet. 2 games without a sack.
He didn't even get a sack against the Giants, or he didn't get a sack against Washington. We had a party in Washington. Now let's talk about the opponents the Philadelphia Eagles played, since everybody like to say we ain't played nobody. Everybody like to say we ain't played nobody. The opponents for the Philadelphia Eagles in total offense, the Lions are third in offense, one of the most explosive teams in the football league, top 3 in offense, beat them. The Vikings, 10th, top 10 in offense, beat them. The Washington Commanders, 19th, beat them. The Jaguars, 13th, beat them. The Cardinals, 15th, beat them. We played 4 teams in the top half in offense in the National Football League. 4 teams in the top half in the National Football League. And we got turnovers. We lead the league in 3 and outs. And we playing good offenses in the National Football League. The Dallas Cowboys have not scored over 25 points at all this season. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith both have more yards than CeeDee Lamb. Both of them have more receiving yards than CeeDee Lamb. And here's the kicker with Smitty. Smitty didn't even have a reception week 1. Still got more yards than CeeDee Lamb. If we're going to talk about fraud, we got to talk about fraud in its proper context. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe in them. Cooper Rush out here, the Dallas Cowboys offense had 10 points against the Rams. A run by Pollard and a field goal. 10 points. They beat the Rams by putting up Cooper Rush 10 for 16, 100-something yards. 106 yards, something like that. 106 yards, something like that. You can't sit here and say that us blocking the kick or the kicker missing the kick is luck at the end of the game. Can't say that. You got a bunch of lucky stuff in that Rams game. Stafford is bad. That Rams offense is bad. We are clearly the best team that the Dallas Cowboys will play this year. We their test. We their test to see if they for real. We know we better than them. We know we better than them. How the best offense you played was Carson Wentz, and his quarterback, his coach is out here saying that, well, he's the problem. Quarterback is the separation. Make it make sense. What's your signature win, Dallas? The Giants? Your signature win is against the Giants. The Giants are the best team record-wise you beat this year? We're going to dog walk them. That's your signature win. That's the one you hanging your hat on? By the time we see the Giants December 11th, the Giants might not even be 500 no more. That's how bad they are for real, for real. Your signature win is the Giants? I just don't get it. These guys looking for style points. They happy that they beat up on the Rams because the Rams got stars on their team. They happy that they beat up on the Bengals. The Bengals got stars on their team. But when you see the entire body of work of the guys they played versus the guys we played. Listen, the Vikings will be the best offense they played. You know what I mean? The Jaguars will be the best offense they played. The Cardinals will be the best offense they played. The Lions will be the best offense they played. They ain't even go against the same firepower we went up against, and we shut everybody down. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even go up against it. The Vikings got the 10th ranked offense in the league. They didn't even score in double digits against us. It's easy to hold the Rams to nothing. It's easy to hold some of these teams to nothing. Come on, we all know Wentz is a burger. Daniel Jones. I'm not worried about these dudes on Sunday. In fact, we're going to have a conversation with a lot of them about just how just how big of frauds that they really are. We're going to talk about it, man. Because there's a difference between having an easy schedule and coasting. It's a difference. We coasting because we just more talented than everybody we run across. Sunday, your funeral, your body bag Sunday.